Bonjour traders, how are you? I hope you are having a fantastically, wonderfully profitable week. Today is Thursday, the 8th of December, almost Christmas. I hope you're getting in the mood. And we are, as always, we are going to look at yesterday's trades. We're going to look at today's potential trades. And we're also going to look at the important news, guys. All right. Before I do, I'd like to thank Trader Nick for having me on his show last night. Yeah, did the live stream. Always enjoy it. Loads of great questions from his viewers. Muchas gracias. Secondly, guys, our Discord channel. Yeah, come join it. Loads of traders on there sharing great ideas. Why not come and join the fun? Next thing, guys, is what is it? We've got so many things at the moment. The next one, guys, is our live stream. So thanks to everyone for yesterday for joining our live stream every Wednesday, 6:30 a.m. London GMT. We love doing them. We love interacting with you. So come join us next week as well. And thirdly, guys, yeah, if you would like to be mentored one-on-one by myself, then drop us an email. All the information for all of these things is in the video description. Right, trades from yesterday then, guys. So the first one to look at is this. This was the US dollar against the Japanese yen, guys, all right? And we were looking to short this pair. So remember, the day chart is your Y. So we were trying to short it because it's clearly in a downtrend. Okay, and then it came back up and hit a very interesting level for us. Okay, so remember, guys, we love this pattern. What was once support, yeah, when it retraces, becomes an excellent area for resistance. All right, guys, so that's what we were seeing. So we had that. And then yesterday, guys, I mean, this will be a trade idea for today because we've had a nice reaction at that level. But if you look at this candle here, guys, yeah, we had a nice reaction at this level. So it'll also be a trade idea for today, just to take price back down to these lows. Okay, but how did we trade it? This is the burning question. So let's take a look on the H1 to see how we traded it, guys. Okay, and it was this, guys, basically. So price came up to our gray zone. Yeah. All right. And then once it reached this gray zone, if you imagine the psychology of traders, guys, you've got H1 in an uptrend. Okay, so we've got buyers, but then we're hitting an important level of resistance. So then buyers enter the market. So you've got buyers and sellers fighting, basically. Okay, and that leads to this. It leads to a box of indecision. Yeah, buyers, sellers. Not sure what that is. Buyers, sellers, buyers. Yeah, it leads to a box of indecision. Then eventually we need a winner. And this candle here clearly told me that sellers were the winners. Yeah, and when this candle formed, I entered on the close of this candle. I put my stop above here. Yeah, once we got down to here, guys, and I got my risk to reward of 1:1, I closed 80%. And now I'm just going to let 20% run, guys. Okay, because that's how I roll. So yeah, it was a great trade, guys. I love these box of indecisions. Once we see them and then we see a push one way, they're always a good setup, guys. Yeah, this is my bread and butter. And then with my 20%, guys, I'll see what price action does. So it's coming down. If this candle, this red candle pushes price down, I'll just move my stop from here to here, guys, and I'll trail that 20%. But US dollar, Japanese yen, guys, I hope you took this trade. I put the trade idea in the Discord channel. Yeah, I hope you saw it. So yeah, great trade. US dollar, Japanese yen. The other pairs we were looking at, guys, were also yen pairs. So let's look at euro yen. So this was another trade idea. This was a little bit trickier to trade. But it was the same premise, guys, on the day chart. So this is the day chart. Yeah, price had come up. Yeah, and it's slowly breaking down. We're getting lower lows. It's trying to make lower. Sorry, we're getting lower highs. It's trying to make lower lows. Yeah, and then we have lower highs, lower lows. All right. And then price basically just come up into a zone of interest. if I actually put a grey zone through here, guys, yeah, you can see, yeah, this, it's a little bit of a scruffy chart because you've got these wicks, but this is the level where price has been reacting. Okay, and then price was at this level. All right, so it was of interest for us to start looking for shorts. Yeah, and as you can see, guys, again, yesterday we got this huge rejection wick. I know it's a green candle, but this rejection wick, you know, gives us the confidence to take it short again today. Okay, this will probably be a trade idea for today as well. So that's what we're seeing on the day chart, guys. And if we go down to the H1 chart, let me remove this humongous grey zone. The thing with this, guys, is if we start with the H4 chart. So firstly, I had this blue diagonal channel, yeah? And for me, yeah, on the H4, it broke, yeah? It broke out of this channel. Yeah, so I was reluctant to start shorting this pair, but it's come shooting back down into our channel. All right. So you can clearly see on the H4, we're getting a bit of mixed messages, really. We broke the channel, we've closed back in the channel. Okay, so I didn't trade this one. The US dollar Japanese yen gave me a better setup. So if we go down to the H1 chart now, yeah, how would I trade it now? So for me, guys, yeah, I still need to see a break of these lows. This is clearly an important level. If I get a break of these lows, then a retest, then I'll start shorting this pair. But yesterday, no trade, guys. The next trade idea was also a yen pair, and it was this. It was the Swiss franc against the Japanese yen. Okay. Again, I didn't trade this one because US dollar yen gave me a better setup. But now, guys, this is a beautiful setup for today as well. All right. So again, once price come up to here, yeah, we started getting a lot of indecision, really. A bit of sideways action. Yeah, a bit of just choppy price action. Okay. But eventually this broke down. Okay, and we do have lower highs, and then we had lower lows. All right, so price is clearly broken down. Even this low over here was broken. So we are in a downtrend. All right, and it come up to our grey zone, and we were just looking for a reaction. And as you can see, guys, with this candle yesterday, we got a nice reaction at this level. Okay, let's see how we traded it on the H1. Again, guys, I didn't trade this one because of the US dollar yen gave me a better setup. And this one was not as clear for me. We did get a bit of, yeah, once price hit our grey zone, we got a bit of choppy action. And then, you know, and then we got bullish candles after that. Okay, but US dollar yen was the trade for me. Today, again, this will be a trade idea. So we'll be expecting something like this. All right, in terms of price action. But US dollar Japanese yen was the trade from yesterday. All the other yen pairs still, you know, eventually came down as well. Just another one to look at, guys. We were looking at Canadian dollar pairs. We were looking at pound Canadian dollar because these are so overbought. And we had a bit of reaction because we had the interest rate decision. So just because things were so overbought, we were looking for a, you know, potential retrace. All right. But we need to see price break down in order for us to start trading the retrace. So, yeah, what we didn't get was a breakdown. So H1, as you can see, guys, yeah, it had upward momentum, just wasn't very tradable for me. We had all of this buying pressure. Yeah, was considering this. It was after the interest rate decision, and I just wanted to let price settle. So I really think this level up here will be quite interesting today. If we get a breakdown, yeah, then perhaps we could start shorting pound Canadian dollar or euro Canadian dollar. But we need the market to tell us this. Yeah, we can't just jump in, especially when it's against trend. Okay, guys, so those were the trades from yesterday. US dollar yen trade was the trade to take, guys. I hope you took it. Right, let's look at today's trades now. So guys, we made some nice profit on US dollar Japanese yen short. And if you enjoyed that recap, then why not come join us, guys? Smash the subscribe button, smash the notification button, and smash that like button, guys. It really helps support the channel, and we can keep giving you these videos every day. All right, guys, so trade ideas for Thursday, the 8th of December. Before I do, my editor will never forgive me. Just a few shout outs, guys. So thank you very much, Trader Nick, for having me on your live stream. Always a joy, always a pleasure. Yeah, thanks to everyone who turned up. Secondly, guys, our Discord channel, join it. Loads of traders on there sharing great ideas, what's not to like. Come join it. Thirdly, guys, the live stream, our live stream, every Wednesday. Thanks to everyone who turned up yesterday. Thanks for all your questions. I really enjoy interacting with you. Guys, would you like to see a live stream every day? If you would, please leave a comment below the vid. Let us know. Thirdly, guys, don't forget our mentorship program. So if you would like to be mentored one-on-one with myself, then drop us an email. All the information you need for any of these things is in the video description. Right, let's look at the trade ideas for today. So Thursday, the 8th of December, guys. These are not necessarily trade ideas, but I'm going to show you what some of the things I'm looking at today, guys, and then I will give you my trade ideas. So let's start with the dollar index, because price has bounced off of this grey zone, but now we're seeing we have a grey zone through here. When I say grey zone, I just call them that. It's a support and resistance zone, guys, all right? So, yeah, we're in a downtrend. Okay, my line's got bigger, and it's come up and hit this grey zone, so potentially we can take price back down to here. My line has never been so big. What has happened? Okay, here we go. All right, so yeah, and then we've got this bearish reaction at this grey zone. So I think, yeah, there'll be a bit more dollar weakness back down to these lows at least. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing on the dollar index. If we then take a look at a couple of the major pairs, so let's look at pound US dollar. This is the day chart, guys. But this grey zone, if we go to the weekly chart, this grey zone is an interesting level. Yeah, because we've got, it was once support, become resistance, and now it could become resistance again. We don't know. Let the market tell us. All right. So that's what I'm seeing. It's at an important zone. If we go to the day chart, though, guys, yeah, price has clearly just come up, bounced back off this level here, and then we've got a bullish candle. Okay. So although it's not a trade idea for today, because I've got better trade ideas, I still think this green candle says we can take it back up to these highs. Okay. If it starts breaking these highs, then yeah, we could be off to the races. Yeah, we can keep buying the pound. So yeah, this is what I'm seeing on pound US dollar. I was seeing the same on Aussie dollar US dollar. So let's take a look at that as well. Yeah, so a similar scenario. That weekly grey zone that you're seeing, we go to the weekly chart, is an important zone on the weekly chart. Yeah, so what was once support, yeah, is now potential resistance. Okay, but again, let the market tell us what it's going to do. All right. So if we go down to the day chart now, again, we've had it's not a super duper bullish candle. But this bullish candle, I still think we have a little opportunistic trade back up to this psychological level of 6,750. It's an intraday trade because it's going to correspond with these last highs here. Can it make it all the way back up to here? Maybe, but look at this bearish candle. Because of this bearish candle, I don't think it's going to. But we shall see. Yeah, again, yeah, we just deal what the market tells us to do. Yeah, that's all we can do. Follow the winds. So that's what I'm seeing on a few of the US dollar pairs. But my trade ideas for today, a bit deja vu, guys, but it's the yen pairs. Okay, it's still the yen pairs. So if we look at US dollar Japanese yen, Our trade idea hasn't changed. So this is the day chart, guys. Let's make this chart bigger. My new software, guys. Yeah, I'm getting used to it. So clearly in a downtrend, you don't have to be Warren Buffett to see that. And now it's come back up. What was once support, when it comes back up, becomes beautiful resistance, and we could take it lower. So structurally, that's what we're seeing. If I zoom in, guys, okay, oh, not that button, this button, you can see yesterday, it's not a super bearish candle, but it's bearish enough, yeah, for us to start taking shorts, potentially back down to this low. All right, so let me draw this last low in, because this will be I will probably do, yeah. Okay, so around 134.50, this psychological level, that would be my target, guys. All right, so that's what we're seeing on the day chart. And then on the H1, guys, this is always my entry chart. So how are we going to trade this? What are we looking for? So let's remove the larger gray zone. All right, so let's do this together. We're going to plot a couple of gray zones. So this could become a potential level. Let's say all of this, guys, because all I'm going to do is put two gray zones close together. So this is what I'm seeing. Yeah, because you've got this reaction, and you've got these last highs. So what we want to see, guys, is price come up into this gray zone somewhere. We get a bearish reaction. Okay, we can then enter the trade. I'll take price, first of all, back down to these last H1 lows. This is how I roll. I will close 80%, secure some profit, because psychologically, I'm terrible at letting good trades run. And then I'm going to let 20% run. Okay. All right, guys. And then just trail my stop down. So US dollar, Japanese yen, this is how we're going to short it. We could, yeah, we could do this, guys. I mean, there's a gray zone through here. So this could happen as well. Yeah, we see this happen, guys. We get a breakdown of these lows, this low, and these lows, retest, and then we could come lower as well. So this is also an option, guys, as well, to short US dollar, Japanese yen. Next trade idea for today. You've guessed it. It's a yen pair. It is euro, no, not euro yen, Swiss franc, Japanese yen. I was looking at euro yen, guys, but Swiss franc, Japanese yen had a more bullish reaction. And let me show you on the day chart. So again, guys, similar scenario to US dollar yen. Obviously, all the yen pairs are going to be highly correlated. Trade the one that gives you the best setup. But we've just seen a ranging market, and then prices broke down. Okay. And then it's come back up into this zone. All right. And then potentially we can come back down. Okay. This is the idea in terms of structure. We've got lower highs. We've got lower lows. What I am going to do is move this blue line, because this is my target, guys. So this will be my target down to these last lows. All right. Let's take a look at the H1, because this is where we enter. And again, guys, let me remove this gray zone so it doesn't confuse us. So what do I want to see? So let's plot the gray zones together. We've obviously got a bit of support coming through here. All right. So that's the first important gray zone to put in. And then, as you can see, guys, to the upside, yeah, there's nothing here to plot a gray zone against. So the only gray zone would have to be the last high for me. So these last highs here, this would be a potential gray zone. All right. So here's a few ways to trade this pair. Firstly, price could make its way all the way back up to these last highs. All right. If it does, we just want to see a bearish reaction. We can get into the trade. I'll take price back down to here, close 80%, and then leave 20% to run. All right. So that's the first way we could trade this pair. Secondly, is this. Yeah, price comes down, breaks this important area of support. Yeah, we get a retest, and then we could take price down to our target. All right, so we see a break, retest, take price down. I love this pattern, break, retest. My God, I love this pattern. Okay, and then, or finally, guys, which could be quite an aggressive trade, we could trade the first bearish candlestick pattern that we see. Okay, so it could be here. It may not reach here. First bearish engulfing candlestick pattern, or just a candle that tells us sellers are in control. And then we could take price down to here, close 80%, and then leave 20% to run. All right, guys. So yeah, they're the two trade ideas for today. I'm looking at the US dollar pairs, but they're not as good setups as the yen pairs. So US dollar yen short and Swiss franc Japanese yen short. Those are the trade ideas for today. Let's take a look at the news now. Guys, if you're enjoying this daily morning analysis, then why not come join us? Subscribe to the channel, smash the notification button, and smash that like button, guys. We'd love to have you on the channel. Right, news for Thursday, the 8th of December. So nothing overnight, guys. The first piece of news we're interested in is this. At 12 o'clock, London GMT, we got the head of the ECB speaking. So when she speaks, she can really move the euro. After that, guys, at 1:30 London GMT, we got employment data coming out of the US. So initial jobless claims. Again, this could move any US dollar pair. And then again, we have Lagarde speaking at 6 p.m. London GMT. She doesn't stop speaking today. So again, she could move the euro. All right, so quite a light news day today, guys. So you are free to trade. And that's it, guys. I hope you have a great trading day. If you've enjoyed the vid, subscribe, like, and share. And I will see you tomorrow.